Hey everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you are watching this, I am here at my office in La Quinta, and I thought that we would check out this brand new coffee maker that our brokerage just gave us agents, and also talk about short-term rentals and all of the news, the latest, and the updates for each city here in the desert. So let's get started. I've never seen a coffee maker like this. First time I walked in here a couple days ago and I was like, I want coffee. I don't want to go to the moon. Like, what is this thing? I mean, it's obviously kind of like a Keurig, but it has these like little packets. I've never seen these before. This is very interesting. So I'm gonna make a cup, and we're first gonna start talking about the city of Palm Springs and what's going on over there. There's a lot of changes that have happened, and you really need to know what's going on when it comes to investment properties, wanting to purchase investment properties, and doing short-term rentals in the city of Palm Springs. Got a few different options here: tea, coffee, hot chocolate, and mocha, and then all of these different types of coffees, hot chocolate, and tea. So let's just check this thing out. So first up is to obviously follow the directions on the screen. It says touch to insert pack. Oh, interesting. I guess and then you insert the pack. I am more of a light roast person. I know some people really like that like strong coffee taste, like espresso, and that is just not my thing. I am more of a light roast, and I have been told that if you go light roast, it actually has more caffeine. So who knew? You came here for real estate and stayed for the coffee talk, right? Like I said, we're gonna start in Palm Springs, which most of you know is charming, vibrant culture. It's very touristy. People love going there. It's a hot spot for investors, especially recently during the pandemic. So because of this, the city had to implement restrictions that you should be aware of. I don't know what I'm doing. So the city has put 20% caps on short-term rental permits, meaning only a limited number of permits are allowed at any given time in neighborhoods that allow short-term rentals. Also, in other restrictions, owners are limited to the number of guest stays, which is 26 contract stays per year. And that's in total. So really that equates to about 2 contract stays. That could be a weekend, that could be 2 weeks long per month in the city of Palm Springs. Another thing that's important to note is that permits do not transfer to new owners. So unfortunately, when you sell your home, you're also relinquishing that permit. You cannot transfer it to a new owner. I think I closed this. I don't know what I'm doing. There's like a little thing, okay. Okay, coffee. Oh, this really shouldn't be that hard. Insert coffee. I did that. And now I'm closing. Oh, there we go. Now I need a cup. Okay, cup goes here. You can choose normal or strong. Start. Oh my gosh, and it actually knows which coffee I selected. I selected the morning roast, and it knows which one. What sort of AI stuff is this? Oh my goodness. Back in my day, we used coffee pots, right? Let's move on to Cathedral City. So Cathedral City, it's essential to know that this city does not allow short-term rentals at all. All active permits have been phased out. However, the exception is Desert Princess in Cathedral City still permits short-term rentals. Although it sounds like a great option, there are some complexities with going the condo route with intentions to rent it out. So working with a local agent and lender becomes crucial, especially when dealing with non-lendable condos. More on this later. And coffee is done. I don't know about you guys, but I do like a couple of shots of creamer. I am not much on the sugary side of things. I much prefer a light cream because I do like the taste of coffee, but obviously I can't drink like black coffee like some people. You can see that's about normal for me. I like I said, I like the taste of coffee, but I don't want to overpower with like creamer, you know? So let's see how this tastes. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird. Honestly, it's a little watered down, and it could be because of how much ounces I chose for the water. So I'm gonna take my coffee here. We're gonna talk about the city of Rancho Mirage. The situation is quite strict in the city. So the city has banned all short-term rentals, even within gated communities. So if you're considering the city for your investment property, you'll need to focus on long-term rentals of 30 days or more, which can actually provide a little bit of income, but more so during our seasonal months. So like I said, to interrupt here, I am in my office in La Quinta, and right across the way here is Century Theaters. To give you a little bit of a background of where this office is located and what's around us, we've got a huge shopping center right behind here. We're central La Quinta. The nearest cross section, or intersection, I should say, is Washington and 111, which is like a huge, huge intersection here in our desert. So we've got Target, we've got Walmart, we've got DSW if you like shoes. We've got a couple of schools nearby, actually a few schools nearby. And then actually in the city of La Quinta, they've just recently opened a splash pad, which was going through a huge renovation through the city. And this is like a free thing for the families to do. We actually don't have many water activities here in the desert, which is kind of interesting. We've got more things coming up soon, like the new Disney Cotino project. We've got a surf club going. We actually used to have a really big thing in Palm Springs, which was the Not Soak City or the Oasis Water Park. I actually have some interesting footage from the 80s of when I was a kid that my dad took of the water park. But I can tell you now, when that water park closed during the pandemic, it was kind of a sad thing. And us locals, we all really miss it. Anyways, let me quickly introduce myself for the ones that are new here. My name is Brandy. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Palm Springs, all the way to Coachella. Those are my service areas. I also service some of the surrounding areas as well. I've got a team of agents. We all work very well together, and we love providing exceptional customer service. So if you or anyone you know is looking to purchase a home here in our desert, whether an investment property or maybe you're looking to relocate here, reach out to us. Email, phone call, text message, pigeon, however you want to get a hold of us. We got your back when moving to the desert area. Don't forget to subscribe, click the little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video. Comment below the places that you actually really love about coming here to the desert. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Now on to Palm Desert, which has another set of specific regulations. So short-term rentals are allowed in condo communities. However, they are not permitted in non-gated communities. The city has phased out all permits and is no longer issuing new ones except in those HOA communities that do allow. Here is a crucial point to remember. Condos that allow short-term rentals are considered condo-tels, which can impact financing options. FHA, VA, and conventional financing might not be available for such properties, so be prepared for that limitation. The way around that is hard money loans or investment loans, which will have higher rates and require a larger down payment. Now on to Indian Wells. So there are currently 2 homeowners associations that do allow short-term rentals. One is for condo complexes and another is for single-family home neighborhoods. Remember, HOA rules out here in the desert supersedes city rules, so it's essential to check with the specific HOA before making any decisions. Now La Quinta. La Quinta placed a moratorium on new permits at the beginning of COVID. So no new permits are being issued. However, existing short-term rental homes are continuing to operate. But if you're planning to buy a property for short-term rental purposes, be aware that you won't be able to get a new permit ever. Remember, the permits don't transfer to new owners, so keep that in mind when making your decision. Now on to the bright spots. Indio, Bermuda Dunes, and Coachella currently don't have caps or restrictions on short-term rentals. However, homeowners associations in these communities still have their own rules, so verify regulations before making a purchase. The Indian Palms community in Indio is a popular choice for short-term rentals, especially during festival seasons, where some homes have earned impressive returns. I'm talking like $40,000 in 1 month during the festivals. Other cities that do allow short-term rentals would be unincorporated areas like Joshua Tree, Desert Hot Springs, and Thousand Palms. Idlewild is another community that was a hotspot for short-term rentals, but they did also put a moratorium, which that's kind of up for vote. So if you're interested in like the mountain communities with regards to short-term rentals, like Idlewild and Mountain Center. So if you want more information on those surrounding cities, you're just gonna have to reach out to me and my team so we can get the best information for you as of today. This video was really the long and the short of it. I didn't really dive deep into the communities or any super specific details when it comes to investing out here in the desert. If you want specific details, reach out to me. You know how to do so. My contact information is below. Feel free to leave a comment. And remember, it's important to work with local people because we know what it's like to navigate today's current market. Until next time, y'all, happy investing.